Oh boy. Yeah, I just said you can get it from water. I literally just said that. But you've got to break the bonds between the hydrogen and the oxygen. So the energy that you need to split the hydrogen from the oxygen, that you've got to put energy in to get the energy back out. Does that make sense? So all the proposals at the moment, it's made on site. They have to make it at the wherever you would go to fuel, they would make it on site and then store it in tanks. But it still takes energy to make that, to break that bond. It takes electricity to do it. What's going on up here then? You have to use electrolysis to break the hydrogen and oxygen apart. And that requires electricity to do it. Hypnotics, thank you very much for your support. Or Hypnotic X, I should say. Welcome to the Net House Hypnotic. Appreciate the sub. Marushla, thank you for 2 months. Welcome back. Dubai is hosting the World Expo in 2020. The World Expo. What's... Okay, so what's at the World Expo? Well, the other thing is about hydrogen is when you do create it, you then have to liquefy it, which takes energy again, because you can't just put it in the car in a gaseous fashion. It needs to be liquefied. So then you need more energy to liquefy it and then store it into the car in a liquid form. So yeah, it requires a lot of energy to create it. We've got the Nokia ringtone. Where's Jules? Celador, welcome back. World's fire, so to say, presenting technology of the future. I use recording. I use OBS to record. Premiere to edit. Of course I'm late. I had to get out of a quarry. Like I said, the game doesn't like... It thinks you can just drive 60 miles an hour straight out the quarry. So it doesn't factor that in. But I believe in 133... That's a nice... I believe in 133 they allow the map author to create to basically alter the parameters of a road to allow more time for the journey. So if the map author knows that quarry, you're only going to average a certain speed out of it, they can on the road sections put attributes that basically tell the job engine that. So the job engine, when it works out how long your job's going to take, it factors all that in. Which is kind of cool, but that's only coming in 133, I think. That is a nice shot. Wow. That is real nice. Yeah, well, everybody's waiting on Fusion, aren't they? Why they? Our sun's getting better. I'm sorry, there's more shots here. Yes, I'm aware of that, Yoshi. But most players won't understand it because it's underneath, it's like at the map editing level. See, look at all that cloud over there. I want to get that. Hello? Wow, it went from 68 to 37 like that on the downside of a bridge. Yeah, hey man, I'm using a graphics mod, so that's not a default skybox. That's from the graphics mod, that is. As is the lighting. Works for me, Dave. Storm chasing? What? Why would you put storm chasing into a truck game? Hey, Mikey. Well, the reason, Sid Kumar, the reason the sun can do it is because of the sheer mass and gravity it creates. Like, it's so big that the gravity crushes all of the atoms together to the point where they fuse. So we can't create that kind of pressure back on Earth easily, which is what it takes to push all the atoms together. Like, it's literally how a star is ignited, you know? The matter collects, and it keeps gathering round, and it gains mass, and then it gains gravity, and it gets to a point where the gravity is so strong that it just ignites, and it goes bang! And fusion happens at that point. But to do that on the surface of the Earth, and do it relatively safely, I might add, that's the tricky bit. The temperatures and pressures are just insane. That's a nice sky, isn't it? Hey, look at that. That is gorgeous. That looks like a proper sunset. You just read this morning China created fusion with the artificial sun. What? Nokia phone's going. Why is the speed limit 37? This is outrageous. It's synth. Probably not, Rob Johnson. Like the phones won't even work here. China used a fusion reactor to make a temperature of 180 million Fahrenheit, 4 times hotter than the sun. What, it's an actual story? It was this week. So what exactly have they achieved then? Apart from a hot temperature. Squirrel Logistics, thank you very much for the 500 bits. Appreciate that, thank you. Canada has also got some mini fusion. Canada? That surprises me. Thanks, Jules. Use the temperature to start fusion on Earth. I just hope they don't make any mistakes doing it, you know? Like, if they get that wrong, it's going to be a very, very big hole where they failed. Talking about a few atoms, nothing to make a huge hole. Lol. Talking about lots of energy. Well, believe it or not, I'm actually hitting the gas. I'm actually, foot is flat on the floor. Yeah, I think the UK is trying to, like, it's got wind farms and stuff. That's where it's trying to get its energy from. The wheel reviews of the stats. It's in editing at the moment. Should be out this week. I have no idea where the line is. I'm going to assume it's here. Mikey, thank you for 20 months. Paul, hope you're well in the family. Can't believe I'm 4 months off a golden acorn. You are indeed. Thank you, Mikey. I'm using an auto shifter. I'm having a night off. But am I disclosing the location of this Mexican map mod? It's in the mad spreadsheet, dude. This is going to be awkward. This is a long trailer for this yard. You've got two map mods here. You've got Viva Mexico and the Mexico Extreme. I can't believe the Nokia ringtone's going as I'm actually in the yard reversing it. It's ridiculous. No, I don't play Transport Fever anymore. Dav S _ thank you for your support. Welcome to their house. Small yard, long trailer, exactly. Thank you, Dav S. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Any Stoneworks plan for the week? Not this week, Alexa. Been a long time stream lurker. Finally able to sub. Thank you for your support. Late penalty. As if I came out of a quarry. I came out of a quarry and I'm getting fined for being late. Let's go. Why did SCS not build ETS2 for PS4? Because the game is built on a custom DirectX 9 graphics engine that they built originally for a deer hunting game. And they would have to port their graphics engine over to the PlayStation 4, which would be an awful lot of work and a big investment for them. So far, they haven't bothered to do it. What is going on here? Dude, come on. You can get a bus in between then. Learn to drive. This is crazy. Oh my god. Turn your wheel to the right. Like, why doesn't this white truck just... If the white truck just moves and the blue one goes to the right, like, it's easy. It's easy. It's actually making it worse. I don't even know what that white truck was doing. I mean, how the heck did it even get into that position? Mom! This thing needs some decent reversing lights. It's very hard to see what's going on. Right, let's see if we can get a small job. Where are we? Here. That's a small job. 20 miles. Blimey. 244. Let's take that one. It's a road roller. Now we'll do another short job, and then we'll be done. Heroic, you know I'm always cheating, mate. I don't like the speed ramps. If Mexico is like this and it's just covered in these, I could not live there. I don't have any news about Baltic yet. Nope. Scumbag lights. Don't come telling if you hate speed bumps. Well, I've driven in the Netherlands. I don't remember many speed bumps, to be honest. This is exactly the same yard that we just dropped off on. See if I can get a last cup of tea as well. I don't think so, Timo. That's a spiky roller. Next stream will be on Thursday. I don't think I'm able to do a Saturday stream, so I may try and do a longer Thursday, Friday stream next week. Is the Intel 9900K worth a buy? I don't know. I think the mod's in the Steam Workshop, yeah. Not the map, the truck. Yeah, but I don't know anything about the price performance of that CPU. I have no clue. You'd have to look on a review website. Sorry, gents. But sometimes IRL happens. You know, I streamed... How much have I streamed this week? Quite a lot. Almost $600. Yeah, well, I don't know. There may be a CPU that's kind of, you know, a lot cheaper, but not that much slower. And it depends what you want to use it for. I don't really watch Leonard's Tech Tips anymore, Trond. You wonder why SDS don't want to allow maps in the workshop. Chris, I think, isn't it something to do with the size of them? Aren't they like too big or something? All maps are not above 1 gig. So, is SCS just stopping that from happening, Chris? Or, I don't know how it works. Don't know yet, Mikey. We'll have to see, mate. Lolminator. Love me some ATS. Thank you for the bits. The Mexico map is like, it's fun. It's got bugs in it, particularly around the map routing and the speed limits and things like that, and there's some bounding boxes that are off, but it's pretty fun. Mexico's got some weird road design stuff though, look at this. Hey. Thanks, the step. You're looking now for the Rust mod. I think Rust Mapper's currently listed as compatible with 131, I think, but probably works with 132. I'm not sure. Jules, you scumbag. Like the cones are used for PE in school. It's a crazy view, isn't it? Like, if you look at the mountains and the hills, though, the textures are really low, but like the ideas they have are great, but the implementation is a little bit kind of 6 out of 10. Well, Jules is obsessed with the Nokia ringtone. Uh-oh. There goes $900. Yeah, I've tried Coast to Coast. Like, what I don't like about Coast to Coast, like all of this here is, they just created it. It's interesting. It's inventive. What I don't like about Coast to Coast is they tend to take like existing cities and then just copy them somewhere else and give them a different name and then connect them up. So it kind of feels like the effort doesn't really go in as much as something like this. Even though this is not, like, texture-wise, it's not great, but it is fun and interesting, and they made it. So I don't know if Coast to Coast will ever kind of go back and redo the cities and make their own. I don't know. Maybe they're doing it now. What is this road? Oh my god. You know what? I don't think I've ever been down this road. This is crazy. Eric, I've not played Coast to Coast for a few months, so no. I think we looked at it in, if I remember, I looked at it in summer, something like that was the last time. It's been slowly updating cities and roads to add more than just placeholders that we were using before. Okay. So how far progressed are they with that? Good position for a fuel station. I don't know, Eric. I don't know. Jules, dude. I actually thought I'd hit something then. The author of Coast to Coast is allowing people to edit his map. See you, Jace. Isn't that going to lead to random quality, Yoshi? Oh, there's a gap in the map though, you see it? I'll probably go to Truckfest, yeah. Since the weather was so stonkingly good this year, I imagine next year will be a bit of a washout. Look at that. That's a nice climb. Oh, look at this. This is a Renault road. This is a Renault road right here. Oh my god. That's the Renault test track right there. Magnum Canyon. This isn't a twisty climbing road, this is, blimey. We're not even at the highest elevation yet. This is insane. I think if you're going up a hill like this in a truck, you're always going to have a queue behind you. It's about to get a lot more twisty. Top. Imagine coming down. Well, if you don't have a retarder, can you imagine? Your brakes would be dead. I just can't believe we're still climbing. Oh my god, perfect time, coach. Why do I get the feeling we're near a waterfall? Blimey.
Oh, yeah.
That is a heck of a climb. Squirrel Logistics, thank you for the 500 bits again. I want to get the G29 wheel, but would it be worth getting different pedals or keeping the ones it comes with? What are you going to do with it, Squirrel Logistics? Trucking or racing? I have a video coming out this week on wheels. You might want to wait for that. Racing and trucking. I honestly suggest just wait for the video in a few days, and then you can, like, I talk you through it all. Like for trucking, the G29 or 920 pedals are fine. For racing, at the price point for racing, none of them, they're not load cell based, basically, is the short answer. They're just, like with braking, you need, how to explain this? When it comes to racing, the cheaper brake pedals are not load cells, so they don't detect how hard you push, they detect how far you push. Does that make sense? A load cell brake, which you get on the more expensive pedals, detects how hard you're pushing, which in terms of muscle memory for your brain is easier. It's easier to remember how hard you're pushing than how far you're pushing. So anything under a few £100 is going to be not using load cells, which means you kind of, like, it's okay for braking, but you're never going to get really good. This is a nice road to drive on. I can't imagine what the altitude here is, though. But for trucking and stuff, absolutely, anything other than racing, absolutely fine. But, like I say, the video will show you a few different wheels and talk about the pros and cons. Because there is a slightly better option for you. But it depends on your budget again as well. The budget matters. Oh boy, I'm too busy looking at the mist. What is this guy doing? Overtaking on the blind side of that turn? You crazy? Well, destination's in sight. Oh boy. This looks like a fun road. I can't believe for 1 second the AI drives up here. Oh, it does. There's actually a boulder in the middle of the road, look. This is a crazy drop-off. Of course, the AI will just ignore all the bumps and just drive straight through it all. Flippin' heck. You know what? I can see why they want this roller. Where's the AI going? I don't know. Presume the road carries on. It's probably a roadwork drop-off. Yep. Like, in all seriousness, why do they want this turned around the other way? Oh my life. You've got such the most perfect timing, bro. Wow, even the AI can't move it, like even the auto can't move it. Interesting. Just drive straight into me then? Okay. Sure, why not? Alright. We got this now. And the Nokia ringtone. That was a bit of an effort. I didn't expect that journey to be quite like that. It was fun. It was like, oh, 150 miles, that won't take long. Yes, 150 miles over ridiculous switchback terrain. Zemith, thank you for the host, bro. I am actually about to finish, though. Oh. Giant waffle maker delivered. Right, guys, that is it for another Sunday Night Trucking. I hope you had fun and enjoyed yourself. I certainly did. That is is that Harvin's Mac R truck, which is in the Steam Workshop if you want to try it. And that was Viva Mexico and Mexico Extreme map mods, which are not in the Steam Workshop, but they are in the mod spreadsheet if you want links to them. I'm not even going to ask how that just happened. Thanks, Point Zero. I have no idea how this just happened. I just saw a car, a pickup, just turn onto its side. But I don't know how this just happened. Huh? I've got one. You're welcome, Jensens. I think the AI is now completely stuck. So yeah, the Farm Sim streams, if you missed them earlier in the week, they're now on SquirrelPlus. The rest of them are on the way up now. This will be on SquirrelPlus tomorrow if you want to watch, you know, any of the streams. They're all on SquirrelPlus. I'll be back on Thursday, but I'm not sure exactly what time on Thursday yet. I'm probably going to try and do a longer Thursday and Friday stream because I think I can't stream Saturday this week. This has been in the planning for a while. But yeah, obviously on Sunday Night Trucking will be back. Yeah, I will kick off the playlist of the Farm Sim streams when we finish in about 10 minutes time. But I don't know how many I can queue because Twitch limits me to 24 hours worth. It's a bit weird like that. So I'll have to see how many of the streams I can fit in. They're all on SquirrelPlus anyway, so... Anyway, hope you have a great week. Thank you for joining me. Hope you had fun. And have a wonderful week. See you all on Thursday. And GG to all of the mod team and the Squirrel TV team who this week not only modded for your viewing pleasure, but they also did Farming Sim with me as well. And trolled me. Anyway, have a good week, guys. And I'll see you all in a few days. Take it easy. Love you all. Good night.